All right, what's up, guys? This is Devon here with the Rollout Podcast, taking a look at the 2023 American Express second full field event of the 2023 season for the PGA. Looking forward to it. Had a great week last week. 4x profit last week. Looking to continue it this week. So this is going to be a quick little video going through some picks, some fades, and some sleepers for this week. So I'm going to give 3 picks in each range, a fade, and a sleeper. Not necessarily in the 10K range. We're just going to talk about 2 guys and then a fade. And then every other range there will have that format. So for the 10K range this week, we got Jon Rahm, Scotty Scheffler, Tony Finau, Patrick Cantlay, and Xander Schauffele. And as you can see, this is what I've got going on Fantasy National. This is just kind of a model I put together for myself. Just kind of looking at some stats and whatnot. But listen, you can't go wrong playing Jon Rahm. I'm just not going there. But so he's not really my fade. Just honorable mention, could be a pick. I'm just not going there. He's not going to be my 2 picks in this range. So my 2 picks in this range are going to be Tony Finau and Patrick Cantlay. Patrick Cantlay has a great course history here. He always seems to play this event really well. And I think he just shook some rust off at the Tournament of Champions. And I think he's going to come in looking great at this event. And Tony Finau has been playing absolutely lights out. Nothing bad to say about the way he's playing. I hope he continues it through the next few months going into the Masters, because I think he's got a really good shot at contending at the Masters. He's been there before. He knows what it's like to be in that final group. He was in that final group with Tiger, so when he won in 2019. So I'm hoping Finau keeps it up. I could totally see him winning, and so he'll be my second pick in this range. My fade in this range is going to be Xander Schauffele. Here's the thing I'll say about this. I am fading him because I don't want to take the chance of him tweaking his back and withdrawing. That's my only problem with it. I have absolutely no problem playing him based on the ownership, because his ownership is going to be down big time, huge. Like, he's going to be a great play when it comes to ownership. And if he plays all 4 rounds, he's going to be great. He's one of the top golfers in the world. I just don't want to take the chance when I can take Patrick Cantlay or Tony Finau for $100 or $200 more dollars. Yes, Finau and Cantlay probably are going to be the highest owned in this range, but I'm willing to eat their chalk and make my lineup look a little different in other places. So my 2 picks are Finau and Cantlay. Honorable mention Jon Rahm. My fade is Xander Schauffele in this range. Moving to the 9K range. So I'm going to start with my fade in this range. I can actually give you 2 in this range because I feel that heavily about the second one. My first one, my main fade, is going to be Sam Burns. Didn't look too good recently. You don't know where he's at. He's a top player in the world. He could come out and just be great, but I'm going to pass on him this week. And then the second guy that I'll give you for a little bonus is Aaron Wise. Don't like him at all this week. And I could be completely wrong about that. Wasn't wrong about it the last time he was out. So I'm going to stick with that. So Sam Burns and Aaron Wise are my fades. A sleeper in this range, I would say, would be Sungjae Im. Just because he had a terrible week last week. Maybe not a lot of people go back to him after he burned them last week. You know, he was almost 30% owned. So he'll be my sleeper. If I had to pick 3 people in this range, it would be Will Zalatoris, Tom Kim, and Cam Young. I absolutely love Zalatoris this week. I'm locking him. We'll talk about him in the betting show. I can't say nothing bad about Will Zalatoris. I was worried about his back when he first came back, but he clearly put that to shame, and I think this is a great setup for him. He's played well here. He played well here last year, so I really like Zalatoris this week. I like Tom Kim because I think he might be a little bit lower owned after burning 30+% of people in contests last week. This is another great fit for him course wise. I could see him playing really well. It's just, can he turn around the putter? And then Cam Young is electric. He can just bomb the shit out of the ball, and his putter can be on fire or really cold. But I'm willing to take the high upside risk with him, and if he gives me a dud performance, oh well. Moving down to the 8K range, you can see I got a lot of people start here, but I want to talk about my fade first, and my fade in this range is going to be Sahith Theegala. Low floor, very high ceiling. I'm just not going to him this week. He's a great upside play. Based on the ownership, we're not going to really know yet. It's Monday. So who knows? If he's low owned, maybe, he could be a play, but I'm fading him. I'm absolutely fading him. My 3 favorite plays in this range are Taylor Montgomery, Tom Hoge, and JT Poston. I really like the way Taylor Montgomery's playing recently. His approach numbers aren't that good, but man, he is great off the tee. His putter can be absolutely lights out. He's been playing so well, and I could really see him putting it together this week and possibly contending for a win. We'll talk about him in the betting show. Tom Hoge, another great course fit for him. He does well at these courses, especially coming up. We got this week we have 3 courses that they're playing. It's a Pro-Am. The cuts after 54 holes, so we're going to get 3 rounds out of these guys. So, if you want to go for a big boom lineup, absolutely. You're going to get 3 rounds out of the guys no matter what. And, if you get a boom lineup and you get a 6 for 6 and you're looking great, you're going to have a good Sunday. But I like Tom Hoge here. I'm also going to like him at Pebble Beach. He's a winner at Pebble Beach. His approach numbers are just so good. Putter really fouled him last week. That could turn around this week. Really like Tom Hoge. And then the last guy that I really like in this range this week is JT Poston. He is striking the ball really good right now. Last 3 tournaments, T21. Yeah, T21 in the last 3 tournaments he's played in. And his putter has been very neutral. This guy's putter can get really hot. If his putter gets really hot here at 8K and he keeps striking the ball he has been off the tee and on approach, it's going to be a really good week for JT Poston, and we'll talk about him in the betting show. My sleeper in this range would be Adam Hadwin. I think he could be a little bit more popular this week just because of his course history. The reason I say he could be a sleeper is we haven't seen him in a little bit. Most of these guys, we saw them play at least 1 week in Hawaii in this range. But with his course history, you never know, man. Even though he hasn't played in a while, he could come out here and absolutely light it up. So I like Adam Hadwin as my sleeper. Moving down to the 7K range, I'm going to be honest, I don't like a lot in this range. I'm very particular about who I like. But 3 people I really like in this range for picks are Thomas Dietrich at 7,600, David Lipsky at 7,300, and Ben Griffin at 7,200. Dietrich has been playing overseas. He's been playing well overseas. He has a great putter. He can score a lot of Draftkings points because he makes a lot of birdies, but he does make a lot of bogeys. He could do really well here. I really like him at 7,600. David Lipsky has been playing really well. He was right up there on Sunday last week. His numbers look really good. I like him at this course. I think it's a great fit for him. So I'm easily going back to David Lipsky this week. And then a guy that really just didn't really do much on Sunday for me last week, but he did well for me last week. Ben Griffin had a lot of opportunities within 10 feet for birdie, and he just didn't capitalize on them on Sunday. If those putts start falling, man, he would have moved up that leaderboard really quick, and he would have had a lot better of a finish. His numbers look great. He's been playing great. I really like Ben Griffin at 7,200 again this week. My fade in this range, man, it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be Jason Day because he does really well at these pro-ams and these courses where there's 3 courses being played, 2 courses being played. So he's really good at Pebble. He's good here. He's got the course history. I think he could possibly get higher owned. I'm staying away from him. And a sleeper that I like is Joel Damon. He's gonna hit a lot of fairways. He can score really well. It's just, especially on DraftKings, it's just really about what his putter is gonna do. He's not the best putter. If he can get things rolling and he's knocking down some putts for birdie, I think Damon can be up there. He's really good at finding the fairway, which is really good here. Moving down to the 6K range, there's not a lot to like. If I had to pick 3 guys down here, it would be David Lingmerth, Austin Eckroat, and Tyson Alexander. So moving back up, David Lingmerth, he's either missing the cut or he's just top 10. It's just really crazy, the back and forth for him. His putter can get absolutely hot. He can score. I like him as an option down here in the 6K range. Austin Eckroat looked really good last week. He just struck the ball really well, and he was getting some putts down. I like him again this week. I could see this course fitting pretty well for him. And then Tyson Alexander struck the ball well last week, had a great finish. Could see him doing well again this week. So he's like my 3rd pick in this range. Fade-wise, I don't know. There's a lot of guys in this range. Fade. Let's just say Aaron Baddeley. Just because he finished so well last week. He hasn't been that good, but he had a great finish last week. So I'll fade him. And then a sleeper for me in this range is Troy Merritt. Putter can get absolutely hot. If he has a spike approach week, he can just go out there and be in the mix. So I'll pick Troy Merritt as my sleeper. So look forward to the betting show. And I'll also say when we get to 50 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I'll buy someone an entry into the $20, the big tournament. That's typically like 200K, 100K. So I'll give away a $20 entry into that. So I'll just Venmo you or Venmo, PayPal you the $20 and get you an entry into that. So that'll be at 50 subscribers. If this helps you out, leave a like, comment, let me know what you like, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in the betting show. Good luck on DraftKings this week, and let's all win some money.